zucchini is a social fruit. And it's so productive that it demands that you make friends with your neighbors because you're going to be having so much abundance out of your garden. So it's a blessing, this abundance.
And today I'm here to speak about the greatest woman ever, my maman, and a cake aux courgettes et aux chèvres frais. Courgette is actually the French word for zucchini. This cake aux courgettes is something that I request for my maman every time my parents visit.
My zucchini stories kind of start with my mother-in-law. I never really liked zucchini actually. I mean, as a picky eater, that was definitely not on the list. And she's really showed me, how to heighten zucchini, how to make it good, how to make it really yummy.
Zucchini bread made by my Aunt Lonnie is one of those things that absolutely reminds me of, being a kid. And as a kid, I was always fooled by it. We'd have this beautiful aroma. The spices and everything, this great baked bread in the kitchen, and you wouldn't know that it had zucchini in it at all.
I have a few raised beds in my garden. What I'll try and do is go ahead and clip the flowers, and then my kids really like to open them up so they look like a big star.
My favorite way to cook zucchini is not to go too big because they do get really pippy and flavorless. Then you start to think about how do I get rid of these. First thing is grilling, because grilling you serve them like corn on the cob. Portion of balsamic and olive oil, let it soak in. Of course, a little salt, black pepper is such a good flavor with the squash, and then your favorite summer herb. And all of those flavors come through the zucchini so well it sort of soaks it up into its tissue, and then you get to have it caramelized. So my favorite way to cook is zucchini.
In France, it's bad etiquette to serve drinks without food, especially at the aperitif. So a good hostess, the way my mother is, will always have something to munch on. And this cake aux courgettes, it's the perfect start to a great evening. It looks pretty and festive.
She makes a frittata that's really amazing with zucchini and tomatoes and onions, and it's one of my favorite breakfasts.
Another little thing that I'm actually going to do coming up this week, we're going to shave it real thin, like almost transparent thin on the mandolin. We're going to put it on skewers, kind of rivet it on the skewers and grill it, not flat, like one of my favorite ways to cut it thick and grill it flat, but this we're going to kind of grill it almost on its side, and then we'll pull it off and we'll toss it in a bowl with a little bit of a mint vinaigrette using Meyer lemon, extra virgin olive oil.
So with pizza, with squash blossoms or zucchini blossoms, it's kind of a way to sneak in a little extra flavor. They'll build their own with the sauce once they lay them out on their cheese. Open them up so they look like a big kind of sun almost, because it has a little circle in the middle, and then it kind of spreads out really nicely.
Bon appétit!